Today on Sugar Spun Run, I'll be showing you how to make easy drop biscuits. Hey Sugar Spun Bakers, Sam here, and today I am so excited to be sharing another carefully tested, well-researched, and perfected recipe. If you need a super quick and easy addition to your dinner, this is the easiest biscuit recipe you're going to find anywhere. They are prepped in 5 minutes flat, and they are so good. My recipe also makes enough to feed a crowd. You're going to get 10 biscuits out of today's recipe, but if you'd like, you can cut it in half. All of the ingredients divide evenly, no problem. Let's go ahead and get started by preheating our oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Now today's recipe comes together really quickly, but the first thing you want to do after you preheat your oven is melt 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I like to do this first to give it a little bit of time to cool while we prep the rest of our ingredients. Now in a large bowl, we're going to combine 2 cups of all-purpose flour with 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, which adds a really nice flavor to the biscuits, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. We will whisk everything together. And I almost forgot my baking soda. You need a half teaspoon of baking soda. This recipe just moves along so quickly, I almost left it out. We'll whisk in that as well. Now, once this is nicely combined, we'll set this aside, and you're going to need 1 cup of buttermilk. Now, I like to measure out my buttermilk in a large cup because I'm going to be adding my melted butter right into the buttermilk. What I like to do is I like to whisk the buttermilk, and while I'm whisking, I'll just drizzle in that melted, slightly cooled butter. The mixture will probably curdle a bit, that's totally fine. All right, now we can add this right in to our dry ingredients. And now use a spatula to just gently stir everything together. You don't want to overmix these biscuits because it can make them dense and dry. You just want to stir everything together just until combined. So once you've combined all of your flour, your dry ingredients, and your wet ingredients, we can go ahead and portion these onto a parchment paper lined baking sheet. If you don't have parchment paper, you will just portion them directly onto an ungreased baking sheet. Now I like to make these a decent size, about 3 to 4 tablespoons. So I'm just going to be using my ice cream scoop because it makes really quick work of this. You can just scoop the biscuit, drop it right on the baking sheet. These are going to spread a little bit in the oven, so you want to give the biscuits a little bit of space between them. All right, we'll take these over to our 450 degree Fahrenheit preheated oven, where they're going to need to bake for about 10 to 12 minutes or until the tops are beginning to turn a light golden brown. These are looking beautiful, and while you can serve them warm just like this, one thing I like to do is take a little bit of melted butter, this is 2 tablespoons of butter, and use a pastry brush to just lightly brush the top of each biscuit. This adds a nice extra flavor. Of course, you could just butter these like you would any biscuit. And that is literally it. That is how you make these super easy, super delicious drop biscuits. Only takes a matter of minutes to whip them together. Perfect addition to your dinner anytime. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick and easy recipe, and if you try this one out, please let me know what you think. I always love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.